Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. L.ANOIRE'in yeni bir bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Artık olayları çözme olayı daha da uzun sürmeye başladı oyunda. Fakat yine hepsi çok heyecanlı geçiyor. Hatta bazen işte çözülecek olaylarda hani oha falan nasıl olmuş bilmem ne falan deyip böyle bayağı şaşırdığım olaylar da cinayetlerde gerçekleşiyor. Dedektif olarak devam ediyoruz. Terfi alınıyor mu tekrar bilmiyorum, hani atıyorum daha bir üst rütbeye gidebilecek mi oyun, onunla alakalı ana karakterimizde hani ben de merak ediyorum sonunda ne olacağını. Bu bölümde neler olacak görelim. Herhalde morga gidiyorduk, öyle hatırlıyorum.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
Wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. If guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings it down.
Valla şimdi olaya gidemeyeceğim, şu olayı çözeyim.
You're gonna kill someone!
Arkadaş şehir de ne kadar dedim.
Watch it!
Pardon. En son biriyle mi buluştuk? Ne yaptık? Oğlum biz buraya niye geldik bir daha?
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Allah Allah, biz bu adamı
We
sorgulamadık
found a
mı?
box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Tamam, en son baskına gitmiştik. Baskından aldığımız adamın soruşturma bilgisine nazaran buraya geldik. Oğlum sen yalan...
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Yani bu adamı da paket ettik galiba.
Now where shall I start? With the two GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan!
Ne oluyor lan
Get
yarra?
out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Ne oldu oğlum? Olmadı mı? Allah Allah.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Orduya giden diğer insanlar. Bu adam bize niye kızdı lan? Ben onu anlamadım. Bu bizim kaptandı. Yeni cinayet. Hadi bakalım. Evet, biri arabayı gönderdi.
Mikowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
You done from the today. It's a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in the Central.
Playing at being boys. You look like you were a big
Kıyafetlerimiz
kid
nasıl
in
ama?
that. Now I have to
Peki Blenders ha? Blenders ya da. Her neyse. Gidip bakalım. Hemen şurada olay. Buraya nasıl geçerim?
Stop just ahead.
Tamam, durdum.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
McAfee. Şey değil mi lan bu? Antivirüs programı.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Hiç delil yok mu burada? Arayacağız.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Oğlum
Can you tell
alnında
us what
flash
happened
işareti
here?
var kadının.
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Soralım bakalım.
We understand that you're still
Kadın
suffering from the
sarhoş bu
effects of
arada.
the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Kadın sarhoş, gözünü aşağı devirdi. Hani doğru mu değil mi tam değil, böyle flörtöz de bir tipi var. Lan çok zorlarsam da ayıp Oğlum flash işareti mi lan o?
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Bakayım yüzü değişecek mi? Tam doğru söylüyor ya.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Ne? Birini yapamadım.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Ama kadın doğru gibi söylüyordu. Arkadaşlar bize aşağı nerede? Yol yok mu lan?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Ha. Ne güzel ama. Spider-Man buralarda uçamazmış herhalde. Binalar çok kısa.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oğlum bu ne lan? Çanta. Evet, sağında solunda bir şey yok.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
She's a long way from home.
Birine öldü süsü vermeye çalışıyorlar galiba. Tamam. Herhalde burada başka bir şey yok.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Evet, o zamanlar airbag de yok galiba arkadaşlar. Patlayan bir şey yok. Airbag yok araçta. 8276 kilometreye geçerken
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
bu ne lan?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. Another day, another dollar.
Peki bu açılıyor sanki ortadan. Her yerine bakayım da bir şey çıkar belki. Saçlara bak, örümcek gibi. Neyse al bakalım.
We should speak to Ballard.
Find
again.
anything interesting?
She might not be telling us the whole story.
Kadınla tekrar konuşacağız.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Ya böyle belli ediyor ama az önce etmedi mesela.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
Ya niye ya?
We found a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet.
Lan ne your
But
sweet ya?
simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. You should run along now. Don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving
Ya
hospital.
adresini
I'm
alacaktım
being
onu.
taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here.
Tekrar soru sorabiliyor muyum ya kadına acaba?
Obviously, you're a little green at how things work at the studios.
Ya o şeyi yanlış yeri işaretledim o yüzden soruyu soramadım. O eşyanın alınan bazen seçimleri yanlış yapıyorum ya ve fark etmeden oluyor bu.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Slow down, idiot.
11K Roger, en route.
Careful!
Jesus, Cole!
Ya ne var, biraz uçtuk işte ya. Kadına oyuncağın yerini soracaktık. Saçma sapan bir şey işaretledik.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer!
Feeling better since this morning,
Where
Jessica?
is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Lan nerede bu?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Uzaktan hiç Jessica'ya benzemiyor, o yüzden soramadım anasını satayım.
Can you tell me what you
girmedim
remember
yani.
about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Yalan.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you? Can't you just let me rest?
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Bazen birleştirmeleri yapmanız gerekiyor.
You're lying, Jessica. You're a victim of the oldest scam in Hollywood. Don't protect these people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Bishop makes movies. That's all I know. Please, I don't feel well. Do I have to keep
Ya yine
answering
mi yanlış
questions?
birleştirdim ya?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Ya bunu doğru birleştireyim
God
bari.
damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Araçla ilgili bir şey soramayacağım herhalde.
I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Tamam, kızı eve göndereceğiz ama
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
tamam, bunlar sapık.
There she goes. Come on.
Olayın özü şu. Bunlar kızı ünlü edeceğiz ayağına. Herhalde şu arabaya binen adamla yani ilişkiye girmesi.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Annesi de mektup yazmış, onu bulmuş.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery. Get in there and see what she's up to.
Lan gitmeyecek miydim, neyse. Tüh be.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Araca mı gideyim? Yakalanma şeklime bakar mısın? Dur bakayım. Ama diyor ki bir yerden siper al diyor.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Call these grits?
Basıyorum X'e. Anlamadım ama.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Tamam, anlıyorum.
Tell the cook he's with good grip.
Abi ne? Masaya oturmamı mı istiyorsun? Anlamadım.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Lan bıraksana şurayı.
5-star, goddamn.
Abi Abi ne yapayım, masaya mı oturayım acaba? Bu ne demek istiyor ya?
Get in there and see what she's up to. Get in there and see what she's up to.
Go ahead, socks in it.
Ya ben buranın olayını anlamadım.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
This is a tasty burger.
Find good news. Abi ne yapacağız? Çıldıracağım ya.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
All these grits?
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Gitsinler de bari. Gazeteyi bulana kadar Allah'ım şaştı ya. Bu kadar zor olmamalı.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home.
Take it easy.
Ulan ne take it easy. Bütün işi ben yapıyorum ya.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or you'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at him.
What did you make of the kid? Believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units also needs assistance. 540 West 9th Street and Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Units can handle code 2 identified.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL cleared.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Look, lady, I can tell you or I can tell your husband. Which one is it gonna be?
Give it up! LAPD!
I curse you and your children.
Güzeldi bu.
I'm about to break you.
Shouldn't have tangled with me, friend.
Ne oldu lan? 2'ye 2 ha?
Favorite orchestras and the most popular song.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes, thank you. Just look at this mess.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Tiplere gel. Tamam, bence bunlar şey... yetişkin...
Don't think this is any use to us.
Yetişkin filmi çekiyorlar. Bu da çocuğun yaşı tutmuyor. De yani biz bu evden ne bulacağız ki?
Presented to Mark.
Benim adamın bulduğu yerlere gidiyoruz. Yani bulduğu... Sizin için de araştırıyor. I'ya basınca...
This isn't what we're looking for.
Tabii hepsi işe yarar olmuyor bu arada. Hani sizin de bulmanız gerekebiliyor.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon, a replica of a replica. Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Biraz zorlayın.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Yalan.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is, Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Kadın itiraf ediyor. Çeki soralım.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Böyle baktıkları zaman doğru söylediklerini düşünüyorum. Ama birleştirmem lazım olayı, bu sefer kadına...
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Tamam, bunlar...
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Çocuklarla değil ama yarra.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
İşin içinde başka bir şey de var. Yani sadece film değil gibi sanki.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife.
Oğlum şapkanı alsaydın ya.
The almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Oğlum şapkanı almayacağım bir yerde. Olay yerine girince gene müzik çalıyor anasını satayım. Almadı adam şapkayı.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah. You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between her ears.
Well, she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop.
Christ alive!
Well, she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the captain.
Any Century into the 415 possible metal case and 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Ya olaylara gitmeyi seviyorum. Ama bazen çok uzak oluyor.
KTI Radio 760.
oluyor lan?
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not gonna control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Tipe bak. Bu ne hal lan?
Give it up, LAPD.
He went that way.
Damn lunatic. Put your hands in the air. Don't make me chase you.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Ben niye vuramıyorum? Ağzına sıçacağım senin oğlum.
Farewell, cruel world.
Geri zekalı. Böyle olay mı çözülür? Adamı niye paçasından yakalayamıyoruz? Senaryo icabı mı öldü adamla?
Floats it away. No toothpaste or powder bites to decay like dental glue. No matter how many toothpastes you try, choose dental glue. If you're using the same toothpaste you used 2 years ago, you're missing the creamy whiteness and the natural brilliance of your smile. But it's dental clean. Dental clean toothpaste or powder. Don't delay. Ask the druggist for dental clean today.
This is KTI, a member of the American Century Broadcasting System.
Ladies, how often does this happen in your kitchen?
Gosh, Mom,
It's way too close.
That's not awful.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
İyi şapkan gelmiş.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Aynanın
Turn off the
arkasında
lights,
kamera
Hopgood.
var.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Niye böyle şeyler koyuyorlar ya?
Can't be that way, Phelps. Couldn't fit a rat through there.
Junk.
Seems irrelevant.
Sanki şundan
Help me out. You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
şimdi bu adamı
I have a drugged up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this. I'm about done with you and your accusations.
ya buna mı soracaktık kime?
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
I don't think so.
Çünkü bu kafalardan gördüğüm için bu adama bunu sormak istedim.
I think your problem is with Bishop.
Probably nothing.
Buraya nasıl girebilirim?
Doesn't look like anything.
The room behind the
What
mirror
now?
makes our case. We need to find a way in.
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
What do you think?
The dead-end alley. There's something weird about it. Go check it out.
Tam bir şey var. Bunu açacak. Adamı daha çok sıkıştıracak ama ve burada değil bence. Burada bir yerde.
No good to me.
Bir şey var ama nerede? Acaba sifonu çekince mi diyeceğim de. Bir şey olması lazım.
Advice? The room behind the mirror makes our case. We need to find a way in.
Tamam işte diyor ki içeri girmenin bir yolunu bulmalısın diyor. Bu değil, bırak. Bir ipucu var mı ya? Şerefsiz de söylemiyor, sikeceğim belasını. Şu ışığı kapatınca aha, gördün mü? Yavşaklar.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Aha.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Ağzımıza sıçtık şimdi. Film de burada değil, almışlar. Almışlar.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight out.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Please.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, surrettes. Great. Put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer?
Masada telefon var.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Aha, çocuğu da öldürüyorlar herhalde. Radeon diyor. Ne oluyor lan? Ananı. Gördün mü işte buradaymış.
This is where you sprang from.
Bulmadığım için onaylamamış. Bu işte bunların altından çıkıyor ama tahminim doğruymuş. Ağzına sıçtım senin, geliyorum şimdi.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one.
Hayırdır lan, sen niye
Look
oraya
at that
girdin?
mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Ne oluyor lan? Niye bıraktırıyor bu bana?
Detectives. Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing.
Ne oluyor lan?
It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works.
Hayırdır lan?
McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Hayırdır lan? İyi posta koyduk ha.
I don't think they like your design.
Ne oluyor lan?
They really don't want anybody to get to Bishop before they do.
Mafyaya karıştık.
Those fools felt.
Hayırdır lan? Nereye kadar kaçacağız? Gel. Kime şekilsiniz oğlum? Hayırdır lan? Al şu silahı.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Yürü yürü, kendi arabamızla gideceğiz.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off,
Biz kimseden kaçmayız oğlum.
If they're prepared to gun down
Fight'a
cops in
fight
broad
amına
daylight,
hayırdır?
McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who can fish
Ölülerine
alive.
sıktım ama.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Arabaya binerken bakar kimse delikanlı savaşmıyor amına koyayım. Yüzde geldiğinizde sıksaydınız ya. Film setini mi basacağız şimdi? Ne yapacağız lan?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Tabii öldüremediler bizi, gel.
LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL. At 8 in Francisco. The abandoned movie.
Öldürtemedin bizi, gel gel.
Pursuing suspect on foot.
Bizim şeyi de satın almışsın. Rütbeliği. Ortağım olmasa sıçmıştım. Gel buraya gel.
This is all a big mistake.
Sapık orospu çocuğu. Porno çektiriyorsun bir de. Küçüklere. Gel buraya gel.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Bak burada bütün tuşlara basıyorum. Ama yakalayamıyorum paçasını. Aşağı atsak olmuyor mu adam?
Bishop, that's enough.
Ayolay 100 kilosun, dur lan artık.
Harder on yourself, Bishop.
Ananı.
Blackmailing me.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Gel gel, hepiniz gelin. O değil de havaya ateş açmasam durmayacağım.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Find some cover!
Kill a cop.
And it's the electric chair.
This way.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
God, they're everywhere.
Yat lan aşağı. Nerede bunlar?
You have to get me out of here.
Tamam bakıyoruz oğlum, nerede işte? Lan bu benim arkadaşım.
For the love of God, how many are there?
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
I don't want to die here.
Stay down.
We're done.
Ananı avradını. Olur o kadar, artık yapacak bir şey yok.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Oğlum vurduk ya hadi.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there. How long do you think you can hold out?
Let go! Stay with me!
Vay anasını be.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for stitch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Bu değil miydi ya stüdyoya gelen? Helal lan sana. Kolladın beni. Ha bu kim işte?
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Ama bu adam bana hiç güven vermedi ha bu arada. Bu da dedektifmiş bu arada.
You'll like this place.
Evet. Güzel bir bölümün daha sonuna geldik. Arada böyle büyük çatışmaların olması gerçekten efsane. En azından hani biraz daha aksiyonu arttırıyor. Yine dediğim gibi olayların çözülme süresi uzuyor ama daha da güzelleşiyor bu arada. Oyunu gerçekten beğenmeye başladım. Hatta bazı şeyleri yeni yeni öğreniyorum. Mesela merdivenden kaymayı bilmiyordum. Olayları çözerken sorularla birlikte bulduğumuz şeyleri birleştirmemiz gerektiğini bilmiyordum mesela. Aslında bayağı bir bölüm oldu. Bunu öğrenmiş olmam lazımdı ama bulduğunuz eşyalarla sorduğunuz soruları birleştirmeniz gerekiyor. Yoksa tamam gene olayı çözüyorsunuz ama hani başarım 4'te 4 değil de 5'te 5 değil de 4'te 2 oluyor, 4'te 3 oluyor. Güzel bir bölümdü. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.